I came into this office and I was surprised at what I found in terms of how human beings treat our young people and our kids. And my first project, in collaboration with Mayor Bass and Councilmember Marquise Harris Dawson, was focused on the sex trafficking of minors. Protecting our children and sort of finding ways to stop the exploitation and abuse of our kids has been one of my top priorities. I focused on what's known as the Kiddie Stroll, Kiddie, about little children. And these are kids who are taken out and paraded on the street for sex. In the Figueroa Street Initiative, we have rescued over 200 minor children, the youngest of whom was 12. And we've delivered them into the hands of service providers and helped them get off the streets. We've also focused on shutting down the motels that are crime magnets and who don't bring themselves into compliance with applicable law, and on arresting felons, predators, pimps. We've referred, I think, 74 cases to the U.S. Attorney or the DA's office for prosecution. And probably one of my favorite things that I learned in the course of this initiative is we send out Dear John letters. So part of our effort is to disrupt the demand from the adult men who are there to purchase sex from a young child. And we have surveillance cameras. We get a picture or a photograph of the automobile with the license plate and of the man basically doing the transaction for sexual services. And we send the photograph and a letter to the registered owner of the vehicle saying, "Dear registered owner, your car has been seen in an area known for human trafficking of minors. Please be aware we're conducting operations in the area and be more careful." The registered owner is usually the spouse. And we're going to stop the illegal street walking trafficking of our kids on Figueroa and on what's known as the Sepulveda track in the valley. For the parents of children where the parents think there may have been abused, please report it. The LAPD, they have officers trained in working with very young victims, and they will get it into the right hands. If you're undocumented and you're not comfortable reporting it to the LAPD, my office has a helpline. We have a program that's dedicated to children exposed to violence. I note that I am the first female city attorney. I'm the first Latina elected citywide. And so many of our young victims are Black and brown girls. From my perspective, there is no higher calling to a prosecutor than protecting the vulnerable, than being sure that justice prevails. And when you're talking about little kids, they don't have their own voice without help from their families and without help from prosecutors like me. And so from day one in the office, really sending out a message that abuse of children, and specifically sexual abuse of children, will not be tolerated, not in the city of LA and not by this city attorney.